At 111 kilometres, the second stage of UAE Tour Women was the shortest, but also potentially the most challenging, certainly for the general classification contenders. It was fear and trepidation, with Crosswinds set to play a role on the journey from the Al Dhafra Castle to the coastline of Al Mirfa, the stage they call the desert stage, starting from Al Dhafra Fort. With Lorena Wiebes resplendent in the red jersey of overall race leadership following her stage 1 success. The Dutch rider was gunning to make it a double, and pretty much everyone crowding around the race director's car at the start of the day, knowing that it was very likely that the groups would split in the crosswinds in the very earliest moments of the stage. That was the pattern. This stage was last run 2 years ago, and the pattern would repeat itself, with the overall favourites and leading contender Liso Longo-Borghini leading two teammates, Caroline Schwinkels and Lara Gillespie, into a group of 5 clear of the field in the early stages. And in there, in that red jersey, Lorena Wiebes managing to infiltrate the group, along with Lily Williams, the American rider with human-powered health. 3 riders from UAE Team ADQ, and the Italian national road race champion and victor of UAE Tour Women in 2023, Liso Longo-Borghini, putting the rest of her general classification rivals to the sword in the early stages, with the first 37 kilometres run in the crosswinds. The group of 5 up front, eventually, after a long chase, establishing an advantage up front that would extend up to a maximum of just over 3 minutes and into the final 25 kilometres, though it came down to just inside a minute very briefly. It was well over a minute and a quarter into the final bend as Lara Gillespie led out the sprint for glory, with Longo-Borghini just dropping off and asking Lorena Wiebes to see what she could do about sprinting to glory. Well, Wiebes had the answer. Lily Williams getting up and over Gillespie, but Wiebes well clear to take her second successive victory for the second successive year in UAE Tour Women. Remarkable return for the Dutch woman, who has won 5 of the 10 stages run in this race over the past 3 years. For Lorena Wiebes, her second day of racing this year, and it's 100% success rate for the 25-year-old. Lorena Wiebes extending her advantage in the overall ahead of the stage 3 Queen stage at Jebel Hafid. Lara Gillespie up to second, Lee Williams sitting in third into the stage 3 assault on Jebel Hafid.